Hello everyone, welcome to week 2, day 1, game 1, High Rollers versus Skulls. Gonna have a good one today. Cesar Ensalada pitching for the Skulls. He aged quite a bit over the off season. Looks like his velocity and accuracy have taken a hit. 3-1 count to Omen. Omen pops it up towards third base. And Jocinda Smith makes the catch. Hey, Donut Boy. Becky Foe batting second. DHing hits it to third. Mannequin over to first for the second out. Max Range batting third. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1. 3-1 count to Range. Full count now to Range. And he walks him. So there's a runner at first. 2 outs, top of the first for Blind Ollie. That ball gets away. Range will advance to second. So runner at second with 2 outs for Blind Ollie now. He lines it to second, and Green the third makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the first. 1, 2, 3 due up for the Skulls. Carroll Henry leading off. Pitching for the High Rollers today is Bobby Farmhand. He has a 2-0 count to Henry. Henry lines it to third base, but just foul. 2-2 count now to Henry. Henry lines it to left, making the catch is long stop for the first out. Galileo Katz batting second, playing left today. He hits a high fly ball to right center. Tracking back is Omen, and he makes the catch. So 2 down in the bottom of the first for Buzz Yellow. Son of Brock Yellow. 3-0 count to Buzz Yellow, and he draws a 4-pitch walk. So he'll be on first with 2 outs for Kip Shaw Jr. Despite being a lefty, he has power versus lefty. 1-2 count now to Kip Shaw Jr. And he grounds it to first, and Max Range will step on the bag for the third out. We go to the bottom or the top of the second. 5, 6, 7 due up for the High Rollers. Colton King will lead off the inning for the High Rollers. He lines it to third, and it gets all the way to the wall. He should be able to get a double on that, and he will. So leadoff double for Colton King, and the High Rollers are in business to start the top of the second. Vic Turnpike pops it to second, and Green the third will make the catch for the first out. Arcane Uptown, catcher for the High Rollers, will bat next. She grounds it up the middle. Kip Shaw Jr. will come up firing home, and he gets... Oh, no, he's safe. I thought Kip Shaw Jr. had him, but he is safe. So the High Rollers go up 1-0. Might have to take another look at that one. I thought he was out on that play. High strike call, 2-1 count. Runner at second, 1 out. And strike 3 swinging as Ensalada gets him for the second out. Alex Longstop now with the runner on second. 2 outs. It's the left fielder for the High Rollers. Inside pitch, it's 1-1. 2-2 count now. Full count to long stop. And he swings at it, but it goes right to the catcher for the third out. So the high rollers get one on that grounder up the middle. And we go to the bottom of the first. Alicia Kim will lead off for the Skulls in this inning. 1-1 count now to Alicia Kim. Deep fly ball to left center field, and Omen will make the running catch. It is very hard to hit fly balls that find the grass when you're playing against the high rollers. They have speed at all three of their outfield positions. 2-1 count. 2-2 count to Mannequin. Lines it over to the right side, and it's foul. Strike three looking as Farmhand gets him. I believe that's his first strikeout of the game so far. Yes, it is. He's got one walk and one strikeout through 1 2/3. Grounder to third. Blind Ollie will go over to first for the third out. Piston Omen will lead it off. He's also the leadoff hitter in the lineup, so that's got to be favorable for the high rollers to start the inning. 1-2 count. Grounder to the left side, but foul. Another grounder to the left side and foul. 2-2 count. Full count. Strike three looking. Ensalada gets him to get the first out of the top of the third. Becky Foe will bat next. Inside pitch on Foe, almost hit her. Top of the zone, 2-1. 2-2 count now. Popped up to the left side, but no one's gonna get there. Still 2-2. Popped up to third base. And Mannequin settles in and makes the catch for the second out. Max Raines drew a walk in his first at bat. He's always a huge power threat in the high rollers lineup, along with many other players that the high rollers have. 2-1 count. It's a fly ball to right field, but Buzz Yellow will get under it and make the final out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. 8-9-1 due up. Farmhand is locked in as he gets a first pitch pop-up to the catcher. And Uptown will make the first out in the bottom of the third. Farmhand's got 28 pitches with 2 1/3 innings pitched so far. Very efficient. Liner to third base, and Blind Ollie makes the catch. Leadoff hitter Carol Henry is up now. She's 0 for 1, but now she gets a single up the middle. Omen fires it in, and she's a threat to steal. With her stealer trait, I would be very surprised if she doesn't try to steal here in this at bat. And there she goes, first pitch, and she is safe. So Galileo Cat has an opportunity now to drive her in, and he hits it right to Max Raines for the third out. Top of the fourth we go. 4, 5, 6, the heart of the order for the high rollers due up next. Blind Ollie is 0 for 1 so far. Cesar Ensalada, despite facing a tough high rollers lineup, is locked in right now. Just over 50 pitches through 3 innings. Pretty efficient. Ground ball up the middle. Kipshaw Jr., he fires it in. And Ensalada is no longer locked in. I feel like you need any type of advantage against the high rollers, so that could cost him later. Grounder to second. Green makes a diving stop over to first for 1 out, and Ensalada's back to locked in. Strike 1 called. Popped up to left field. And Galileo Cat makes the catch. Arcane Uptown so far is 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI. I believe it was a single, but she advanced to second on the throw home. Green third to first for the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Yellow, Shaw Jr., and Kim due up next. Farmhand still locked in. And Buzz Yellow hits it deep to left center field. Let's see if those outfielders can get there. And they do. Longstop makes the catch while Omen was diving. And like I alluded to earlier, you cannot... It's very difficult to hit a fly ball and find green space. These high rollers outfielders are just too fast. Strike 3 looking on Kipshaw Jr. He goes down. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 4th. Farmhand working very efficiently still. Just at 40 pitches. Strike 2 called. And Max Range fields it over to first for the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for the Skulls. We go to the top of the 5th. Evans, Longstop, and Omen due up next. Evans lines it. No, that's that's Evans. Lines it in the gap. He's going for 3, going for a triple, and he will be in pretty easily with a triple. So Longstop's got a runner at 3rd and nobody out. Should be fairly easy to bring in that run. And he pops it up to right, so that should score GBB Evans. And he'll score pretty easily. So it's 2-0 now. High rollers over the Skulls. Back to the top of the order with Piston Omen batting next. Outside call for a strike. Lines it to short. Jacinda Smith makes the catch for the 2nd out. 2-2 count. Becky Foe strikes out swinging to end the inning, and the high rollers get an additional run off of the sac fly by Longstop to score Evans. Pop up behind shortstop, and Longstop will make the catch. Liner to 3rd. Ollie gets it on the short hop. Throws it over to 1st for the 2nd out. Darius Green the 3rd is 0 for 1 today. Farmhand still locked in. Just at 50 pitches now. Two count. Fouls it back. Green the 3rd grounds it over to 2nd, over to 1st for the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 6th. 3-4-5 due up for the high rollers. Max Range drew a walk earlier in the game. I believe that was his first at bat. Ensalada manages to be locked in. Still to this point, that's pretty impressive, especially for his ratings. 3-1 count to Range. Ooh, and it's I was saying good things about Ensalada, and he is dead. Rest in peace. He gave a good effort. Oh my goodness. So we have an injury. Extreme pain for Ensalada. So I guess I'll just message Whitney on that. So Mickey Dillon Jr. fills in now as the long reliever, and Jocinda Smith is unable to make that catch. Bases are loaded now. No outs for Vic Turnpike, who's 0 for 2 today. So Dillon comes in, gives up a hit and a walk to start off. He's not doing himself any favors. Grounder to first. It'll go fair down the line, and they get the out at home, but only the out at home. So there's 1 out now, and they can play for double play now. That was close. Yeah. Arcane Uptown flies to left field. Let's see if they try to score the runner at third. I believe he'll score pretty easily, as it's 3-0 now, High Rollers. Darius G. Baby Evans now, with runners at first and second and 2 outs in the inning. 1-1 count. He grounds it through the right side. Buzz Yellow picks it up and fires it home, but I believe he will be safe. And the High Rollers keep putting it on in this inning after taking out Cesar Ensalada. So Mickey Dillon Jr. did not do a good job filling in for Ensalada. And he can't even throw it over to first correctly, apparently. Popped up to the catcher. And Longshakes makes the catch, but the High Rollers strike for 2 additional runs, going up 4-0. Now, bottom of the 6th, with 9, 1, and 2 due up, Jocinda Smith will lead it off. Rounder to second, Colton King over to first for the first out. Farmhand still locked in. And you have to wonder, oh, and there's a single up the middle. Owen will field it, throw it in. I was about to say you have to wonder if he's close to getting on. Is it On Fire is next? That single probably doesn't help. 1-1 count now to Galileo Cat. 1-2. And Galileo Cat grounds it to the right side. Colton King makes a diving stop over to first for the second out. It's up to Buzz Yellow to try to knock in that runner on second. And he will. Looks like there's a grounder up the middle, and Omen does not have the arm to make the throw. He throws it to the cutoff man, and the runner manages to score. It's 4-1 now. Okay, yeah, On Fire is after that. Okay. But Farmhand just gave up a run, so I don't believe he'll be getting On Fire anytime soon. 1-2 count to Galileo Cat. Below tense is rattled. Liner up the middle. And, okay, I thought Buzz Yellow looked like he was going to third at first, but then he turned around. Alicia Kim, RBI man, in an RBI spot. With 2 outs, this is very big. Oh, and a grounder down the line. That should score Buzzed Yellow quite easily. And now we have runners at first and third, and we have another injury. Galileo Cat. What is he? Or sorry, that's Kipshaw Jr. Kipshaw Jr. has an inflamed Achilles. So I will message that to... Oh, and the ball gets away. That's going to score the run. It's 4-3 now with a runner on second. So Kipshaw Jr. inflamed Achilles. Popped up behind second. So the Skulls strike for 3 in that last inning, and now it's 4-3. And I'm guessing that means Buzz Yellow has moved to center and Brock Yellow has moved to right. They're both B yellow, so I'm making a guess here. So you got the father-son duo in the outfield. Runner at first, no outs for Becky Foe. And Mickey Dillon Jr. is tense, and his junk is just not there. Outside 3-0. And he walks her on 4 pitches, so that might be Mickey Dillon's last batter. And no, he will remain in the game to face Max Range, the dangerous Max Range. Runner's going, and they're safe. Double steal was successful, so we have runners at second and third. Nobody out for Max Range. 2-2 count. And Max Range pops it up to third. Mannequin will make the catch for the first out. Big out. Blind Ollie is up next. 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. Watches that one go by for strike 1. 0-2 quickly. And he hits it deep to right center field. And that's gone. 3-run jack for Blind Ollie. And that's going to put some separation between them and the Skulls. It will be 7-3 now. Just as the Skulls are starting to make a comeback, Blind Ollie says, nope, none of that, and hits a 3-run bomb. I believe that was Colton King with a single up the middle, and that has to be it for what's his, I don't even remember his name. Dillon, Mickey Dillon. And Dillon still is in the game despite being rattled, despite having no junk, despite doing a terrible job, and that ball is hitting the gap, and that's just going to add to the score. No idea why he's still in. That makes no sense. He has to come out now. He just has to come out. What is going on? Is something broken? I don't know what the heck is going on. He should be long gone. He's rattled. His junk isn't there. He almost hit Arcane Uptown with that last pitch. And he walks her. Get him out. There he goes. Okay. Cretaceous Moon will fill in. He has similar ratings to Mickey Dillon Jr. Some velocity, some accuracy, and no junk. And I think Ensalada had ratings like that too. Grounder to short, to second, to first. Double play. So the High Rollers strike for 4 in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Skulls. Liner to first. Max Range makes the catch. Popped up. Max Range ranges over and makes the catch for out number 2. Jocinda Smith with a single up the middle as that finds its way through. So she's on base with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Let's see if Carol Henry can add to that. She could hit low pitches. Farmhand is now tense. And she hits it deep to left center field. To the track, to the wall, gone. And so Carol Henry is able to bring the Skulls within reach of the High Rollers with a bomb to left center field. Walter Milan comes in to relief of Bobby Farmhand. He was left in too long. Mickey Dillon was left in too long. Both of these teams had pitchers that were left in for way too long. Liner to second. Colton King makes a diving stop over to first for the 3rd out. So the Skulls get 2 back quickly as we go to the top of the 8th. High Rollers will attempt to add on more against Cretaceous Moon. Popped up. Carol Henry is under it. Makes the catch. Two 1 count. 3-1 count now to Omen. And Omen lines it to second. Darius Green the 3rd makes the catch off his shoe tops. Becky Foe's 0 for 3 with 1 walk earlier on in the game. And she hits it deep to center field. And that one is gone. So the High Rollers add another run, making it, I believe it's 9-5. Foe hadn't done anything up to that point, and then says, I'll hit a bomb. Max Range singles up the middle.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, number 40.
2-0 count to Blind Ollie, who's locked in. Single and a home run and a walk. And that one's hitting the gap. That's off the wall. That should score another run, as it will be 10-5 now. Blind Ollie's feeling it now. Colton King's also having quite a game. 3 for 4, a double and 2 singles. And I just don't think the Skulls, they were lucky to get to the that stat line from Cesar Ensalada earlier on in the game. It was going to happen sooner or later that the High Rollers were just going to start scoring runs on them. Strike 3 swinging as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Buzz Yellow in the lineup now with his dad. Brock Yellow has substituted in for, and he's strike 3 looking. Brock Yellow has come in to substitute for Kipshaw Jr. He has that torn, what was it, inflamed Achilles, I believe. .3-0 count to Brock Yellow. And he walks on 4 straight pitches. Alicia Kim hit that RBI single earlier on in the game. 1-2 count to Kim. Almost hits her with that one. Strike 3 looking. Kim goes down. Kevin Manikin will be up next. 0 for 2 or 0 for 3, and he's tense. And he lines it to the left. And Longstop with his speed will get there in time. Top of the 9th now, 10-5. High Rollers over the Skulls. High Rollers looking to add some insurance before going to the bottom of the 9th. Cretaceous Moon is hanging in there. 1 2/3, 2 earned runs so far. Grounder through the left side. Galileo Cat will field it, throw it in as Cretaceous Moon is tense, I believe. He is tense. So they're going to stick with him, even though he's got no junk and he's tense. And a deep fly ball to center field. And Buzz Yellow dives and is not able to make the catch, as she will get in with a triple and an RBI. Makes you wonder if Kipshaw Jr. would make that catch. Alonzo Plows, another pitcher with velocity, accuracy, and then no junk. A lot of the Skulls seem to have that kind of build. A lot of the Skulls pitchers. Strike 3 swinging. Alex Longstop's 0 for 3 with an RBI. He's going to try to get that run home from third, and he will for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 27.
Piston Omens 0 for 4 with a walk. Let's see if he can get a hit. One hit in the game. Full count. Foul ball. And that ball's in the dirt, so he'll walk. Becky Foe had that big home run, and she grounds it to second, over to first for the third out. Go to the bottom of the 9th, 12-5. Skull's last chance to get some runs. 7, 8, 9 due up. Longshanks is 10, so not the ideal scenario starting off the bottom of the 9th. And he grounds it up the middle. Will it get through? And it will get through. Colton King wasn't able to come up with that cleanly. So Longshanks is on board for Darius Green the third. Green the third is 0 for 3 today. One and 2 count. Ball low. And that one's up the middle. Runners at first and second now with nobody out, as the Skulls have something cooking up. Jocinda Smith is 1 for 3 with runners at first and second. Nobody out. She pops it up, but out of play. 0-2 count on Smith. Strike 3 swinging. So out number 1 for the Skulls here in the bottom of the 9th. We have Carol Henry due up. She's locked in. And Tipsy Reynolds will come in now to close it out. They aren't messing around. 1-2 count. And Henry grounds it to second, to first, double play, and that will end the game. So the High Rollers win 12-5. So High Rollers were able to manage to get 15 hits and 12 runs. They did have one error earlier on in the game. Skulls had 9 hits and 5 runs. So looking at the offensive stats, Becky Foe only went 1 for 5, but she had a home run. Blind Ollie had a big game. 4 RBIs and a home run. And let's see, Arcane Uptown had 3 RBIs, went 2 for 3. On the Skulls side, Carol Henry had the big game, 3 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs. And pretty much hits sprinkled out throughout the lineup. So, pitching-wise, Farmhand looked very good to start the game, but then ran into some trouble later on. 7 hits and 4 earned runnings, 4 earned runs over 6 2/3 innings. Gave up a home run. Malone came in and gave up 2 hits and no earned runs over 1 2/3, and then Tipsy Reynolds closed it out. No hits on that double play. Ensalada started off really well, and then of course took that liner to the head, I think. 5 hits, 2 earned runs through 5 innings pitched. And then Mickey Dillon and Moon just kind of gave up a bunch of runs. 1 1/3 for Dillon, and he gave up 6 earned runs, and Moon went 1 2/3 and gave up 4 earned runs. So, player of the game, Blind Ollie, no surprise there. He went 3 for 4 with a home run, a double, and 4 RBIs, and then he scored 2 runs himself. Arcane Uptown also had a great game, 2 for 3, a triple, a double, and 3 RBIs. And then for the Skulls, their player of the game was Carol Henry, went 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and a stolen base. So we'll take a quick break. Our next game will be Ball Players at Angels. We have Aubrey Hendricks pitching against Courageous Moth. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hero. I wanna be a hero. Oh, the hero comes, I can hear the drums and a horse is drawn to the kingdom come through the pale moonlight. My heart's ignite to the call. Oh, claim your prize for a crown of stars. In the name of love, be the sacrifice. You and I will stand and fight, our backs to the wall. Hero.
Alrighty, we go to game 2, ball players at Angels. And I'm gonna try to update the scores on the right side. So I think it was 12-5.
Now batting the second baseman, number 12.
Score 1.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16.
Oh shoot. There you go. Okay. So Courageous Moth is getting the start for the Angels tonight against these high-powered ball players. Single up the middle.
Now batting the shortstop, number 38.
Full tank mode, Josh. Three-0 count to Murph Kelly. He pops it up, but out of play. Walk to Murph Kelly, and I believe that will load the bases for Rick Delastick. Singles machine, Rick Delastick. And he gets a single. What did I say? Runner's coming home, and he will be safe. And Murph Kelly advances to third, so we have runners at the corners for Matthias Black.
Number 27.
Yeah, Josh, my two best pitchers from the last draft are in the minors right now. So, and that's gonna be a not quite a double play. 3-0, runner at first. Yeah, I have my two top pitchers from the last draft are in the minors right now. Ooh, that ball is absolutely blasted. See ya later. Goodbye. So Courageous Moth, I believe she's a rookie, is not off to a great start in her career, having to give up 5 runs in her first inning.
Now batting the left fielder,
That's 5 runs so far. She's only has 1 out. She's already tense, up to 21 pitches, facing Toby Barker. Inside, full count. Barker lifts it to left, but it's going to be foul and out of play. And that one gets away, almost hits Barker. So he'll be on first. He's got a lot of speed. If I remember correctly, the ball players got off to a hot start against the Skulls Saturday. I was also commentating that game. So the ball players just have a high-powered offense. They can score in bunches. And Curly Shipwright hits that up the middle, and Barker's coming home, and he will be safe. 6-0. Welcome, Wigan. Sorry you have to see this. As Courageous Moth is rattled. Only has gotten 1 out so far. Has given up 6 runs. And she's rattled. Up to 36 pitches already. They've batted around. Infield fly called. All runners will go back. Watson makes the catch for the 2nd out.
now batting the center fielder, number 16.
1,
And Harry Shelton singles up the middle, and that will allow another run to score. 7-0 Ball Players over the Angels.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 38.
Oh, man. And Courageous Moth does not have bad ratings. It's just this Ball Players lineup is just so tough to face. And another single through the right side as Prentice comes home, but the runner will not advance. Bases are loaded for Rick Stick once again. This is his second time having the bases loaded in one inning. Singles machine, Rick Stick. And he singles yet again. 2 runs will score. Runner going to third, and he's safe. Runner's at the corner again.
Third baseman, number 27.
Will we get double digits in the first inning? Ooh. I like to see competitive games. Okay, we got the out. All right, out number 3. 9-0 Angels as they go to the bottom of the first. And Vidya will lead off. She'll try to chip into this ridiculous lead. I'm not sure if this is the worst start. I think there might have been worse. I think and she hits it to center. That's not going anywhere though. The Wildcats had a terrible game against the Lumberjacks last year when I started Abel Mars. I don't even think he got out of the first inning. 2-0 to Wendy Peppercorn, 2-1 now. So Aubrey Hendricks making the start for the Ball Players. That one's blooped into left, but Barker will make the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, number 23.
Not sure what happened there with Shipwright. 2-0. So Tina Tygo is walked for Monica Elmenreich. Is that how you pronounce it? .3-0 count. And another walk for Hendricks as Sophie Neuenmuller comes up next. Outside call for a strike. Two and 1 count. Check swing, 3-1 count. Full count, runners will be going. Tough out, activated. And swing and a miss. She breaks the bat in frustration as the Angels had a chance to at least cut into that ridiculous lead. But unfortunately, they don't get anything there, so it's still 9-0 going into the top of the second. Courageous Moth is still in there. She's at 50 pitches, rattled, 9 different runs in the first inning. It's going to be a long game for the Angels as she gives up another walk. And she's gone. Pacifica Northwest will fill in. I had a conversation with Wigan earlier about if he wanted a SPRP. I think an SPRP would have come in handy in this situation. Only having the starting pitcher get through 1 inning. So it's going to be up to a bunch of relief pitchers to try to finish the game. I don't think we were expecting a 9-0 start in the first inning, though. Liner to right, that drops in, and runners at the corners once again. Curly Shipwright had a single and an RBI his first at bat. out in front of that one. It's 1-2. Popped up towards the dugout and won't make the catch. Grounder to first, but foul. Curly Shipwright grounds that one to first. Over to second, back to first for the double play. So the Angels managed to get out of that inning with no runs given up. So that's a positive sign. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Angels. Emily Prentice will lead off the inning. Grounder to Hendricks, over to first for the first out. Second baseman Lindsey Watson due up next. She watches that one, 0-2 count. She pops it up to Shipwright, and Shipwright will have a play on it for the second out. When Mike Drop gets that one through the left side for a single. So runner at first with 2 outs for Alicia Woody. Three-1 count to Alicia Woody. Full count. Runner will be going. And that one's lined to left, but Barker will make the running grab for the third out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 12.
Strike 3 looking.
Now batting, the center
And the suffering. Pacifica Northwest, she's gonna bring the Angels, she's gonna do her job, and it's up to the Angels to score runs.
the shortstop, number 38.
Murph Kelly, 1 for 1 in a walk with a single and a walk. Check swing. Another check swing. 2-2 count with 2 outs. And deep fly ball to center field at the track, and it's caught by Mike Drop for the third out. So another scoreless inning for the ball players, as the Angels will try to chip into that 9-run lead. Homer runs, backhands it, throws it over to first for the first out, and it looks like Hendricks will be locked in now. Grounder to short, Murph Kelly up with it over to first for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 23.
Tina Tygo grounds it sharply to Rick DeLastick, but he just steps on the bag for the third out. Top of the fourth, 4, 5, 6 due up.
Now batting, the first
Singles machine, Rick of the Stick, as Fizek likes to say. Pops it up to first base as Neuenmuller makes the catch.
now batting, the third baseman, number 27.
0-2 count to Black. And strike 3 looking. Pacifica Northwest, she's like, hey, Angels, I'm doing my part. Can you score some runs, please? And that's through for a single. Mic drop, fires it in.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 6.
Toby Barker has an 0-2 count on him. And grounder to second, over to first for the third out. Bottom of the fourth we go. 4, 5, 6 due up.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 42.
The power hitting Monica Elmenreich grounds it to first. Rick Delastick will just step on the bag for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 2.
And that ball is hit to the wall. That should go for extra bases. And no, she did not want to go for 2. I guess when you're down by 9, you kind of have to just play conservatively. Whenever you get runners. 2-1 count to Prentice. Foul to the right side. Strike 3 looking. As Prentice doesn't do herself any favors.
Second baseman, number 12.
1-1 count to Watson. Line drive to left. And let's see if they send her. Yes, they're sending her. They're sending her home, and she will be safe. 9-1 Angels.
The center fielder, number 5.
Angels finally managing to get 1 run on the board, as that one's grounded to homer runs over to first for the third out. But the Angels get 1 run, so it's no longer a shutout. They have 1 run. So Pacifica Northwest will continue to dominate on the mound and hopefully get the Angels closer to the ball players. 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5.
Shipwright pops it up to catcher. And Alicia Woody makes the catch.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 12.
Homer runs is 0 for 2, but has left deep power activated. 2-2 count. And that ball is off of Tygo, and Homer runs will be safe at first, bringing up Harry Shelton, who's 2 for 3 with a single and an RBI, or 2 singles and an RBI. Wouldn't be surprised to see Homer runs try to steal here. And he pops it up to right, and Prentice will make the catch. Bottom of the 5th we go. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
Now batting, the catcher, number 3.
Wow. Low strike call there. And it's blasted to center field, to the track, and it's caught by Harry Shelton. I thought that had a chance to possibly get out. Foul to the left side. 0-2 count for Vidia. Strike 3 swinging as Aubrey Hendricks is able to get out, and Vidia bringing up Wendy Peppercorn. 2 outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the 5th, and she pops it up to first base, and Rick Delastick makes the catch for the third out. Top of the sixth we go. 3, 4, 5 due up.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 38.
And that ball's lined to center field. That should be extra bases for Murph Kelly. And you wonder if Pacifica Northwest is at the end of her rope, because she's only a RP, a relief pitcher. She's not a long reliever, and she's already at 46 pitches. So I don't think she can go much longer. It'll be up to the rest of the Angels bullpen to try to keep it close, as that ball is driven to center field and off the wall. Runner will score. Rick DeLastic safe at second with a double.
Now batting, the third baseman, number
And that'll be it for Pacifica Northwest. She gave it her all, but she's responsible for that runner at second. Kristen Vell will come in for relief. Three-one count to Matthias Black. And he grounds it to short. Elmenreich will fire it to first for the first out. Bringing up Terry Thunder, who's locked in. 2 for 2 with a home run, a single, and a walk. That ball finds the zone for a strike. 1-2 count. 2-2 count. Thunder pops it up. Let's see if the catcher can get there, or the third baseman. And no! That ball will drop in. And grounder to third. Elmenreich will fire it to first, but too late. 11-1 now. Ball players over the Angels. Two-one count to Barker. Barker hits a interesting hop. That grounder had a bad hop, but Elmenreich was able to field it cleanly and fire it to second for at least one out. Tucker swings through that one. 1-1 count. 1-2 count now to Tucker. Wonder if Barker's gonna steal. And grounder to the pitcher over to first for the third out. Ball players add on 2 more, making it 11-1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Tina Tygo will be leading off for the Angels. Foul to the left side. And that ball will get through for a single. Shelton will fire it back in.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 41.
And Hendricks is locked in. 65 pitches through 5 innings. But she's got a 3-0 count. And she walks Elmenreich on 4 straight pitches.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 2.
That ball is popped up to Hendricks. She'll make the catch for the first out. Let's see if Emily Prentice could take advantage of these runners on base. 2-1 count. 3-1. That ball falls in for a strike. Full count. And strike 3 swinging. That's the second out of the inning. Lindsey Watson had a double earlier. Let's see if she can repeat that. One and 2 count to Watson. As Hendricks strikes her out swinging, she continues to just dominate these Angels hitters as we go to the top of the 7th. 9-1-2 due up.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5.
Foul to the right side. Liner right to Watson as she catches it off her shoe tops. The first out in the top of the 7th inning. Way out in front of that one, 2-2 count. And Homer runs, singles up the middle. Mic drop will fire it in.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 16.
Homer runs, always a threat to steal at first. Another grounder up the middle as Mic drop will also fire that one in. Runners at first and second, one out for Murph Kelly, who's 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and a walk. Popped up to the catcher, and that will not be caught. And that ball gets away. Runners will advance. Runners at second and third now with one out. 3-1 count. And Murph Kelly is walked. I was going to say Kristen Vell was looking pretty decent, but now she finds herself in trouble with the bases loaded and one out with Rick DeLastick, the singles machine Rick DeLastick, who's locked in, and she can't find the zone. Woo, he blasted that one foul. And he blasts that one to right field. Prentice will fire it in, but both runners will tag and advance as another run scores. 12-1. Ball players over the Angels. Rainey Getty will now fill in to pitch. And that ball is gonna be a home run. 14-1. Ball players over the Angels. This was a similar game to the Ball Players versus the Skulls this past Saturday, as the Ball Players just continue, or it's 15-1 now. The Ball Players just continue to pour on the runs. And Terry Thunder, he's locked in. He's going to be a threat to possibly hit a home run as well. Full count. And he lines it to third. And he'll probably go for 2, as Peppercorn was a little bit delayed getting that one.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 6.
Toby Barker's 0 for 3 today with a walk. One of the few hitless batters, if not the only hitless batter for the Ball Players. And he walks. So these Angels pitchers just cannot generate outs. They were able to do it against the Wildcats, though. That's what's important. Grounder to second, over to first for the third out. Ball players add on 4 more runs as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Or bottom of the 7th. I wish it was bottom of the 8th. Aubrey Hendricks is still locked in. And that ball is hit deep into the gap. Will it get down for a hit? It will not. Harry Shelton was able to range over and make the catch. Oh, and 2 count. And that ball's hit to left, but foul. Grounder up the middle. So a runner on first with 1 out for the Angels. Leadoff hitter and Vidya will see if she can do some damage here. Popped up. Shipwright calls off Hendricks and makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number
1 and 2 count. Grounder to the left side, foul. 1 and 2. 2-2 count. Strike 3 looking. As again, Hendricks just continues to mow down these Angel batters. We go to the top of the 8th. Curly Shipwright leading off. He's 1 for 4 with a single and an RBI. Popped up to short. And Elman Reich makes the catch. 1 away in the top of the 8th. Leadoff hitter Homer Runs is up next, and he hits a single through the middle. He's a threat to steal, but will he steal with a 14-run lead? I don't know. Popped up to right field. Caught by Prentice for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 38. Now batting, the third baseman, number 23.
Oh, that ball is blasted to left center field. That should be a home run. Gone. I believe that was Tina Tygo.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 42.
Grounder to the left side. Single for Elman Reich.
Now batting, the first baseman, now pitching, number
Ooh, so now the ball players are going to their bullpen, which if there's one weakness on this ball players team, it's their bullpen. But might be a little bit too late for the Angels to strike back. And on 4 straight pitches, Neuenmiller walks. So Emily Prentice, who's tense, will be up with 2 runners on. And she grounds it through the right side. And runner will be trying to score, and she will. It's 15-3. So Angels are showing some sign of life here in the 8th inning. That ball's popped behind second. Infield fly called.
now batting, the center fielder, number 5.
That ball singled up the middle. And so all the runners will just move up a base. Bases loaded for Alicia Woody. And that ball is hit deep to right center field and gone. A grand slam for Alicia Woody to get the score to 15-7 in the 8th inning. Makes it a little bit more interesting. They got 9 more to go. Strike 3 swinging of NVIDIA.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 9.
3-1 count to Wendy Peppercorn. Walk. So the Angels, they're fighting back here. They're fighting back. Tina Tygo comes back up. She homered earlier. And Tygo hits it deep to right center field. Back at the wall. It's gone. So 15-9 now, Angels. 7 more runs to go. And I said if the ball players have one weakness, it's their bullpen. It's clearly showing here. Makes you wonder if Courageous Moth didn't have her terrible first inning, what the score would be. Three-one count. Another walk. And the Angels are working these pitchers. 1-2 count to Neuenmuller. Tough out activated. And she hits it to center, and Shelton makes the catch to end the rally. But the Angels strike for 8 in the bottom of the 8th. So that'll make things interesting going into the 9th, a little bit more at least. Rick DeLastick is due up, 3 for 4, double, 2 singles, and 6 RBIs. And he floats that one to left, but Peppercorn will make the catch for the first out.
The third baseman, number 27.
Inside on Matthias Black. Let's see if Getty can get him out. Getty. Right fielder settles under it, makes the catch. So another locked in bat for the ball players. Terry Thunder 4 for 4. Trying to go for his 5th hit. Oh, he's a triple away from the cycle. And that ball's popped into left. So we will not get the cycle as we go to the bottom of the 9th. Angels, who had an amazing 8th inning, are going to try to repeat that for this inning. If they can, they win the game.
Batting, the right fielder, number 30.
2-1 count on Emily Prentice. 3-1 count. Full count. And Emily Prentice strikes out swinging. Not a good start to the bottom of the 9th for the Angels. 0-2 to Watson. And she grounds it, and Kelly makes a catch, and over to first, barely gets out Watson. 2 down. Gwen Meitrop is the last chance now for the Angels, and she grounds it to second over to first, and that will be the game. The Angels go down to the ball players 15-9. Write that down. So ball players had that huge first inning, which pretty much carried them because they did get some runs in the 6th and the 7th, but really other than that, they didn't score any other runs. But the Angels, they came back kind of with those 8 runs in the 8th inning, but weren't able to get any additional runs in the 9th. And the ball players offensively just dominated. You have Harry Shelton going 3 for 5 with 2 runs. Harry Shelton 3 for 6 with an RBI. Murph Kelly 2 for 4. Rick DeLastick 3 for 5 with 6 RBIs. I bet that's the player of the game right there. Terry Thunder, another big performance, 4 for 5, 1 home run. On the Angels side, Tina Tygo went 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. I bet she'll be one of the top players of the game. And what else? Alicia Woody in the 9-hole went 2 for 4 with a home run and 4 RBIs with that grand slam. Pitching, Aubrey Hendricks went 7 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. Ron Dozier went just 2/3 of an inning and gave up 6 earned runs, and that was part of that big 9-run inning for the Angels. Or it was 8-run inning for the Angels. Sidney Weber closed it out though, 1 1/3 and just a walk and a strikeout. Courageous Moth, not a very courageous performance for her. Only went 1 inning, gave up 7 hits, 9 earned runs, 5 walks, and a home run. One of the worst starts probably in SSBL history, or up there at least. Pacifica Northwest did her job, went 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. And Vel came in and kind of ruined that opportunity to come back by giving up 3 earned runs, and then Getty gave up 1 earned run over 2 1/3. So, players of the game, Tina Tygo, interesting. I would assumed it would have been Rick DeLastick with his 6 RBIs, but Tina Tygo, player of the game because of those 2 home runs to get her Angels somewhat close to coming back against the ball players. Terry Thunder went 4 for 5, double, 3 RBIs. And then, of course, we got Rick DeLastick, 3 for 5, a double, 6 RBIs, and a run. So, don't go away. We have game number 3 tonight. Will be Moonshots at the Knights. Pat Gross versus Shep Franks. Magic Robot, I don't know if it's exactly the worst. It might be. Someone has to probably look that up. But don't go away. We got, again, Moonshots at Knights coming up next.
Close your eyes, seek paradise. Won't change your mind. Can't shake the lights. I'll take the chance and roll the dice. I want it all, just for the night. I live it out like I'll never die. I lose my head in the starry skies. Can't tame me down, I feel so alive. Back down, only one way out. I let you run my life. Now you won't get me down. Untamed, guess I lost my mind. You turn me inside out. No one can stop me now. So turn up the light. Turn up the light. This is what I waited paradise. Won't change your mind. Can't shake the light. I'll take the chance and roll the dice. Just wanna feel the stars surround. The atmosphere never to come down. I'll stand alone, whether right or wrong. It takes me home, right where I belong. Back down is only one way out. I'll let you run my life. Now you won't get me down. Untamed, guess I lost my mind. You turned me inside out. No one can stop me now. So turn up the light. Turn up the light. This is what I waited for. 'Cause the clock keeps ticking hard for me to keep up. I can't take it no more. This is what I waited for. 'Cause the clock keeps ticking hard for me to keep up. I can't take it no more.
Alrighty, we go to game number 3, Moonshots at the Knights. And I'm going to try to update the score in the meantime for the previous game, which was 15-9. Full count to Nick Hugh. And he walks to start the game.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 29.
Line drive through the left side of the infield.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4.
Kodiak Destroyer up with 2 runners on. Grounds it to first. Shaz Leather steps on the bag for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
1-1 count, or sorry, 0-1 count to Rec Dreams as he pops it up to the pitcher. And Shep Franks makes the catch. Bo Jackson with the RBI opportunity here. RBI man activated. Foul to the left. Grounder up the middle, and 2 runners will score. As the Moonshots take an early 2-0 lead, and Shep Franks is tense already. Fly ball to center, and Levi Booth makes the catch. So the Moonshots strike for 2 on Bo Jackson's single up the middle.
The center fielder, number 19.
Line drive to the fence. Wow. As Nick Hugh tries to get it in quickly, and Levi Booth, I believe, is safe with a double to start the game for the Knights.
The left fielder, number 97.
Duketown out in front of that one. 1-1 count. No. 3-1 count to Duketown. Popped up. Pitcher's calling. And Pat Gross will make the catch. One away in the bottom of the first as Dave Sacred steps up. He's got contact versus righty activated, and he pops it up to first base. Wreck Dreams will catch that one. Kenya Weist up to bat next. The runner on second, 2 outs. Grounder to Wreck Dreams, and he steps on the bag for the final out of the first. Top of the second, 7, 8, 9. Go the Moonshots.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
Designated hitter French Pastry will lead off the inning. 1-1 count to him. Liner to the right, but foul. And that one's in there for strike 3 called.
Now batting, the catcher,
French Pastry goes down on strikes for the first out in the top of the second. Nico Baca is up next. Catcher for the Moonshots. 3-0 count to Baca, and she walks on 4 straight pitches.
now batting, the center fielder, number 11.
Check the runner at first. The Knights do not have a strong throwing catcher. It's interesting. Vinny Bates. And that ball's hit deep to center field. Levi Booth ranging over to make the catch for the second out in the top of the second.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 3.
Line drive to Kenya Weist for the third out.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 33.
Fair ball, just barely on the line as they throw out Ding Dong for the first out. Bottom of the second. Grounder to short, Bo Jackson over to first for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 2.
Grounder to short again, Bo Jackson over to first once more for the third out. Top of the third we go, 2, 3, 4 due up for the Moonshots.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 29.
And Matty Musgroves walks on 4 straight pitches.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4.
He's got really good speed at first, so he'll probably steal. Kodiak Destroyer to bat with a runner on first and nobody out. They'll check the runner at first. He's safe. Popped up. Shaz Leathers makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 13.
Another pop up to Shaz Leathers at first. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 34.
Checks the runner at first, safe. I'm surprised that Matty Musgroves has not stolen, as that ball is slapped through the right side, and Musgroves will go for third. Safe. Runners at the corners with 2 outs for Earl Crump. And that ball is ripped down the line, and that'll score Musgroves. And digging for second is Crump. He will be safe. So runners at second and third with 2 outs for French Pastry, the designated hitter. He watches that one go by for strike 1. He'll line that one to second, and Dave Sacred makes the catch. Moonshots put up an additional run. It's 3-0. Going to the bottom of the third. 8-9-1 due up for the Knights.
Shortstop, number 33.
Nope, outside. Nope, low. Ball, high.
Full count to Rockback. And he's caught looking. Pat Gross is able to strike him out. That's his first strikeout of the evening. Grounder to Bo Jackson over to first. 2 outs. And Pat Gross is locked in.
Inside. That's low.
2-1 count to Levi Booth, and he grounds it up the middle for a single. And that'll move Pat Gross back down to neutral.
Fielder, number 97.
Nope, that's high. That's outside. Off the plate.
3-1 count to Duke Town. Check the runner at first, he's safe.
Take your base.
And Duke Town manages a walk. Runners at first and second for Dave Sacred, the second baseman.
Number 21.
That's inside.
Deep fly ball to right field, and that will get out of here. Tie game. Dave Sacred ties it up. It's 3-3 now. That one just barely gets out. Went 337, but doesn't matter. It's a home run anyway. So Pat Gross went from being locked in to being tense, just like that. As we get the third out and we go to the top of the fourth. Get that progression, Dave.
Batting, the catcher, number 16.
Ball, high.
1-1 count to Nico Baca, 1-2 count. Grounder to second. Dave Sacred over to first for the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 11.
Juice Armstrong's up next. He's 0 for 1. Center fielder for the Moonshots. He's got a lot of speed. Grounds that one foul to the left side. Grounds that one up the middle for a single. So again, they have a speedy runner on base. Vinny Bates doesn't have the strongest arm, so I wonder why they don't test him. And grounder to short, over to second, over to first, and he's safe.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 29.
Oh, that ball's hitting the gap. And I believe Nick Hugh will be able to score on that. And he will. It's 4-3 Moonshots.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 4.
Pitch out to Kodiak Destroyer. And they're trying to steal third, and he'll be safe. And Matty Musgroves is now locked in. Full count to Kodiak Destroyer. Grounds it to short. Over to first for the third out. But the Moonshots are able to put up a run on Matty Musgrove's double.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 33.
Check swing, but called strike anyway. 1-1 count, and Ding Dong grounds that one through the left side of the infield for a single.
Now batting, the first baseman, number
Shaz Leathers is 0 for 1 today. He'll have a runner on first to work with. Check swing, but called strike. Swings through that one, 1-2 count. Over to first, and safe. Grounder up the middle. Earl Crump will fire to first for the out, but the runner advances to second.
the designated hitter, number 2.
Outside for ball 1. Foul to the right side. Grounder up the middle, but Earl Crump's there for the second out. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Rock back, try to drive in that run at third. Grounder up the middle. Bojack soon makes the grab and fires to first, but it's too late. Runner will score.
Catcher, number 13.
That's down.
And a jumping catch by Wreck Dreams. Score is still it's 4-4 now after the Knights are able to strike for 1. Wreck Dreams will lead off for the Moonshots. That ball is popped up to Shaz Leathers at first. He'll make the grab.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Shep Franks is now neutral after being tense.
Ball low. That's outside.
3-1 count.
Take your base.
And Bo Jackson is walked.
now batting, the second baseman, number 7.
Earl Crump has a runner on first with 1 out. Check the runner at first. He's safe.
Ball high.
Check the runner again. He's safe.
Ball high.
Over to first again. He's safe. 2-2 count. And strike 3 called.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21.
Nope, that's high.
Ball high to French Pastry. 1-1 count to him now. And the runner is going, and they'll never get him. You're not going to get Bojack soon. You're just not. And they check on him again. This time at second, and he's safe. 3-1 count. That one drops in for a strike. That ball's hit up the middle, and it'll get through. So Bojack soon will score, making it 5-4 Moonshots as Shep Franks is tense once again.
Number 6 now, pitching,
So he'll be yanked in favor of Noel Newman.
Ball inside.
Inside to Baca, 2-0 count.
That's outside.
3-0 count to Baca. And on 4 straight pitches, Baca draws a walk. So now runners are at first and second for Juice Armstrong with 2 outs in the inning. That ball is hit right to Dave Sacred for the easy play to first. But the moonshot strike for 1 on that single that just gets by the infield and allowing Bo Jackson to score from second.
Nope, that's high.
So this has been a back and forth game so far as that ball's driven deep to center field. Off the wall, and that ball was played perfectly by Juice Armstrong, but it's still a double for Levi Booth to lead off the inning. Pat Gross will be yanked for D. Beltford. Long reliever for the Moonshots as that's popped into right. Musgroves will make the catch and fire it in as Booth advances to third. Dave Sacred hit that home run earlier, the 3-run bomb. I shouldn't call it a bomb. It was more of a, I don't know what I'd call it. It barely reached the seats. It was like 330 feet. But he lines it right to Crump, and he fires to third. He's safe at third. Kenya Weist will try this time with 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, runner at third. That ball is hit just foul. 2 strikes. And that ball's grounded to the pitcher over to first for the 3rd out. Moonshots still maintain that lead 5-4. As we go to the top of the 6th, 1, 2, 3 due up for the Moonshots. Strike call to Nick Hugh. He's out in front of that one. 2 strikes on him. Over to second, Dave Sacred to first. For the 1st out, Matty Musgroves locked in 2 for 2, double, single, RBI, and a walk. And he bloops that one, but he almost beats it out, and he's no longer locked in, so that might be key moving forward here. Kodiak Destroyers 0 for 3 today. Looking for his first hit. Inside, 1-1. Inside, 3-1. That one finds the zone, full count. And he pops that one to second base. Dave Sacred settles under it and makes the catch for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th we go. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Knights.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 33.
Inside. Ball, inside.
D. Beltford, or sorry, Ding Dong bloops that one in the left for a single.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25.
Ball, high.
Chaz Leathers working with a runner on first as Rec Dream stops that one, gets to first for the out, but the runner advances to second. But good job stopping and at least getting 1 out on that play. Liner up the middle. That's going to easily score the run from second. And he'll be up with a double. As the Knights tie it once again, 5-5.
The shortstop, number 33.
Rock back is going to try to drive in that run at second. 1-1 count. That ball's blooped into left center, and Armstrong will make the catch. 2 away.
The catcher, number 13.
That ball's popped up to the pitcher. He waves everyone off. He'll make the catch for the 3rd out. Top of the 7th we go. 4, 5, 6 due up. Wreck Dreams is 0 for 3. So both Wreck Dreams and Kodiak Destroyer are hitless in this game. Very rare. 2-0 count. 3-0 count. And Wreck Dreams will walk on 4 straight pitches. He's got some speed. And Bo Jackson locked in 2 for 2. If they steal the runner, he'll have RBI man activated as well, and his ratings will be through the roof. And there he goes. And let's see his ratings now. Oh my goodness. Oh my, that's someone take a screenshot of those ratings. Look at those ratings. My God. Oh, and he strikes out though. Doesn't matter.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7.
Noel Newman says, I don't care what your ratings look like. I'm going to strike you out anyway. Runner at third, 1 out. As Earl Crump has to get away from that pitch. 1 and 2 count. 2-2 count. And strike 3 called. As Earl Crump goes down and his mojo goes down as well. So he's most likely tense. French Pastry, 1 for 3. Trying to drive in that runner at third with 2 outs. And that might get through, and he's safe. So he manages to score on the infield single, and it's 6-5 moonshots over the Knights, and there's another stolen attempt. But the pitcher throws it over to Shaz Leathers for the final out. So the Moonshots are able to put up 1 run on that infield single. It's 6-5 Moonshots over the Knights. Levi Booth is 3 for 3 today. And he blasts one to left center, and that's way out of here. Way out of here. So he's 4 for 4. I'd imagine he's probably locked in at this point. There it is, yep. He should have been locked in when he was, after being 3 for 3, but he said, okay, I'll hit a home run to make sure I'm locked in. So it's tied again. That ball was lined to center. Juice Armstrong makes the catch for the first out. 1-1 count to Dave Sacred. Grounds it to second. Earl Crump to first for the second out. Kenya Weiss is 0 for 3 today. Grounder to Wreck Dreams. Tosses it over to first, and he drops the ball, and they're going to call him out? Was he on the bag when he re-grabbed the ball? He looked, by all accounts, that looked safe to me. I would like to see a replay on that one. That is very odd. Oh, 2 count to Juice Armstrong, and he strikes out swinging. 0 for 3 is Nick Hugh today. Noel Newman is really reaching the end of her rope here with 40 pitches as a reliever. Nick Hugh grounds it to Dave Sacred over to first for the second out. Matty Musgroves is having a pretty fine day. Double, a single, and a walk and an RBI. He bloops that one to center, and he will drop in front of Levi Booth for a 2-out single, and Matty Musgroves is locked in. Look for him to steal in this high-pressure situation. His speed rating is over 100 right now. There he goes. There's no way they're going to catch him. Oh, they got him. Oh my goodness. He was about to be safe on that pickoff attempt. But he gets thrown out, and he's no longer locked in. He's back to neutral. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's tied 6-6. This is going to be a great finish. That ball is lined to left, and Nick Hugh makes the running grab. Shaz Leathers is 0 for 3. Oh, 1 and 2 count to Shaz Leathers, and he strikes out looking. Andy Gibbon due up next, 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Belford is settled in despite giving up that bomb to, was it Levi Booth? Yes. 2-2 count. Ooh, just misses. Full count. Wow, I thought that was a strike. So he loses him. He's got a runner on first with Rock back at the plate. Ball's popped foul. 0-2 count. That ball's popped in the center. And Juice Armstrong will make the catch. We go to the top of the 9th, tied 6. We got a really nice box score, 6-9, 6-9. Very nice, very nice. Kodiak Destroyer will lead it off. He's 0 for 4, looking for his first hit today. And he pops it to the catcher. He will be 0 for 5 once this ball is caught. He's 0 for 5. And he is tense. Wreck Dreams is 0 for 3 with a walk. And he lines it to center. And Levi Booth makes the catch. Bo Jackson's 2 for 3. 2 singles, a walk, and 2 RBIs. Two and 1 count. That ball is lined to center, and Levi Booth makes the catch. So 9-1-2 due up to start the bottom of the 9th. And they've got bats all around. Watch out for Levi Booth batting next. That ball is singled up the middle. Juice Armstrong will fire it in. So we have the game-winning run at first, and 4 for 4 locked in. Levi Booth, his ratings are ridiculous right now. I feel like if he just makes contact, he's going to hit a home run. 1 and 1 count. Grounder up the middle. Oh, and he thought about going for 3, but he decided to hold up. That's probably the smart move with nobody out. Duke Towns up next, 0 for 3 with a walk. Let's see if he can end the game right here. Foul to the left side. That ball's popped to right, but it's going to go into the stands. Foul. 0-2 count. Whiffer activated. Strike 3 called. Or strike 3 swinging, I shouldn't say. He swung through that one. 1 down. That's a big out, number 1. As the Moonshots have a chance to get a double play to end the inning. 1 and 2 count with 1 out. 2-2 count. Line to left, but foul. Full count. That ball is through the right side, and that should score the run. He's coming home, and he will be safe. That's the ball game. Knights win 7-6. What a game here at Swagger Center. As the Knights, it was back and forth all through the night, but the Knights end up coming out on top with that RBI single by Dave Sacred. So the Moonshots managed to get 9 hits and get 6 runs, and the Knights ended up getting 12 hits and 7 runs. On the moonshot side of things, Matty Musgrove's 3 for 4, 1 RBI. Bo Jackson went 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. And French Pastry went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. On the night side, we had Levi Booth, 5 for 5 with a home run. I'm pretty sure he's going to be player of the game. Dave Sacred also had that clutch 3-run home run. So he went 2 for 5. With that home run and 4 RBIs. Ding Dong went 2 for 4. And that pretty much is it. Pitching wise, Pat Gross went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs. He didn't have that great of an outing. But D. Belford came in. He pitched pretty well. 4 1/3, gave up 3 runs though at that last run at the very end, and got 2 strikeouts. On the night side, Shep Franks went 4 2/3, gave up 5 earned runs, 4 walks, so he didn't do too well. But Noel Newman came in and gave up 1 earned run through 3 innings, and then Flowers ended up closing it out despite her low ratings. So the Knights pull out this win, and Levi Booth, there's your player of the game. 5 for 5, home run, 2 doubles, in an RBI. And Dave Sacred went 2 for 5 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Matty Musgroves for the Moonshots, 3 for 4, double RBI, 2 runs, and 2 stolen bases. But don't go anywhere yet. We have game 4 up next it's going to be, I have it written down somewhere, Unicorns at Wildcats. How could I forget? It's the Wildcats. With Valet Renault versus Becky Mess. So we have a really nice pitching matchup due up next. So don't go anywhere.
Cold light falling on the ground. Long day, but we won't back down. One thing playing on our minds. Long wait, but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting type, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. I'm ready to champions of the night. Can't tell if we're dreaming now. We watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Time stops and we don't make a sound. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud.
Alrighty, I'm gonna try my best to be unbiased here, but my Wildcats are taking on the Unicorns, the high-powered Unicorns this season. Becky Mess facing off against Valet Renault.
Second baseman, number 13.
And that ball is hit to right field, off the wall, and Rick Porter cannot field it cleanly, so doubled to lead off the game for Jose Odor. As I try to put in these scores real quick. 6, 2, 7. Becky Mess working out of trouble now with the runner on second. And Whitney makes the stop over to first for out number 1. King Kush, RBI man, and low pitch. Do you walk this guy? I would. I'd walk this guy. The Knights beat the Moonshots. And one moment, I'm going to... Oh, shoot. Bobby Jimbo, make this catch and fire it home, please. Can he do it? No, he does not do it. 1-0.
The third baseman, number 7.
So 1-0 Unicorns over the Wildcats. 2-1 count to Trey Fitflot. And Becky Mess walks her. Gerald Davis up next.
Number 50.
Strike 1 called. Broken bat. Foul behind the plate. Ooh, 1-2 count. 2-2 count to Gerald Davis. Grounder to second. Fury will fire it to first for the third out. So the Unicorns managed to get 1. And the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Fury, Island, and Baldwin do up next.
Number 11.
And Fury just pops it into the dugout. 0-1 count. Ball in the dirt. 1-1. Fury grounds it to short. Luzon over to first for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 28.
More broken bats. Two and 1 count to Chico Island. Wow. Okay. Either grounder to the catcher. Moose Shaw fires it to first for the second out. So that was weird. There was like looked like a ball and then a strike, but it was a strike and then a ball. But whatever. Baldwin's up next. 2-0 count to him. Top of the zone. 2-1 count. And he pops one to shortstop, and Luzon makes the catch. Top of the first, or end of the bottom of the first, we go to the top of the second. 1-0 Unicorns over the Wildcats.
The center fielder, number 7.
2-0 count to Breezy Bree. 3-0 count. And popped up, but Bailey Smith probably won't get there, and they both dive towards the dugout. That ball's popped to right, and Rick Porter waves everyone off. He settles under it. Will he make the catch? Yes, he will. He's got low fielding, so that makes me worried every time. Moose Shaw batting next. Catcher for the Unicorns. Full count. And that ball's lined in the gap. Bobby Jimbo will cut it off though, so he holds Moose Shaw to a single. Haggy Porterhouse lines it to Rig Porter and right for a single. Runners at first and second. 1 out for Chris Luzon. High strike to Chris Luzon. Slurve. Or screwball, I should say. And he strikes out swinging. Big strikeout for Becky Mess. Jose Odor is up next with 2 outs and runners at first and second. Strike 1. Two and 1 count. 3-1 count. That ball's popped up to center. Bobby Jimbo waves everyone off. And he'll make the catch. So we go to the bottom of the second. Nee, Sluggington, and Bobby Jimbo do up next. Whitney pops it up to the catcher. Mushaw makes the catch for the first out. Bash Sluggington. He needs to do something. He doesn't do much. Foul to the left side, 0-2 count. Line to third base for the out. And Bobby Jimbo is up next. 2 outs. 0-2 count. Strike 3 swinging as Bobby Jimbo strikes out. Woody Walker 0 for 1 so far. Leads off to start inning number 3. Over to Whitney to first for the out. King Kush, low pitch RBI man, but so don't throw low to him. And she's throwing low to him. And she keeps throwing low to him. Wow. Full count. Line drive to Fury. He catches it for the second out. Trey Fitflot had a walk her first at bat. She's the third baseman for the Unicorns. High for ball 1, 1-1. 1-2 count on Fitflot. Ooh, where's the strike call there? 2-2 count to Fitflot. Fouls it to the right. Grounds it to Fury over to first for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Porter, Hiker, Bailey Smith due up next. Thank you. Rick Porter strikes out swinging. The first out. So I have Alan Hiker batting 8th because he's not worthy of being at the top of the order. 1-2 count to Hiker. Full count to Hiker. And he draws a walk. So good at bat by Hiker. Worked the count on Renault and drew a walk. Bailey Smith's due up next. She hit a home run her first game. Renault is locked in, so like to get her out of that. 2-1 count to Smith. And Hiker was stealing. Yikes. That is a yikes. And that ball's grounded to the right side, and we have no speed, so that will be an easy double play for the Unicorns. Davis, Bree, and Shaw do up next.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
I talked about a taco. Fury barehands it over to first. Route number 1.
Now batting,
I'm not gonna do that anymore. That's unprofessional.
number 7.
I'll wait till after the game. One and one count on Breezy Bree. And Batch Sluggington's unable to make the diving catch. So it's a line drive into right field for a single. Breezy Bree's got a lot of speed at first, but Bailey Smith's got quite the arm. Let's see if they test her. And that ball is slammed to center field, and that will be a home run. It'll be 3-0 Unicorns. As I try to contain my rage.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Haggy Porterhouse had a single his first at bat. Ball hit to left field. Chico Island will get. Oh, he didn't catch it. It went off the wall. 0-2 count. Check swing. No swing. Haggy Porterhouse. 1-2 count. Becky Mess is tense here in the 4th inning. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 10.
0-2 count to lose on. Broken back foul ball. Check swing, no swing. Swings through that one for strike 3, but the Unicorns strike for 2 on the 2-run bomb by Moose Shaw. The Wildcats will have 1, 2, 3 due up next. Let's see if they can get something going here. Grounder to second, Odor to first for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 28.
Popped up by Chico Island. He had a 3-0 count and was, I guess he had the green light. Renault is still locked in. No sign of slowing down from her. Ball's hit up the middle. Luzon grabs it, fires it to first. For the out, number 3, as we go to the top of the 5th. I won't say anything. Jose Odor is up. O2 count on Jose Odor. And he slams it to center, but Bobby Jimbo is there. Oh, Bobby Jimbo! Whitney backhands it, fires to first for the second out. King Kush up next. Don't pitch low on him. Don't do it. 2-0 count. Ooh, that looked like a strike. Full count on King Kush. And he Bash Sluggington didn't die for that one. That's cool.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 30.
Trey Fitflot, who up. She grounds it up the middle for a single. Bobby Jimbo fires it in. And Becky Miss is in some trouble against Gerald Davis, and she will be yanked. Hal Oldman will come into relief. in relief of her. Let's see if he can get out of this mess. All he needs is one out. Can't find the strike zone for the first two pitches. 2-1 count. That ball's popped out of play. Ooh, full count. Runner's going, popped up. Bailey Smith should make that catch, and she does. So we go to the bottom of the fifth. Whitney, Bash Sluggington, and Baba Jimbo do up next. Renault is still locked in. Out in front of that one is Whitney. Fouls it over to the right side. Pops it up to third.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25.
And that's the first hit of the game for the Wildcats as Bash Sluggington singles up the middle, ending Renault's shot at a no-hitter. Now it's up to Bobby Jimbo to keep it going for the Wildcats here in the fifth inning. And he grounds it to the right side. Odor doesn't even attempt to go to second, so runner on second. 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth inning for Rig Porter. Rig Porter swings through that one, 1-2, and he grounds it to the right side, but will be out number 3. So 1 hit for the Wildcats so far, similar to last week. 3-0 Unicorns. As Hal Oldman continues to work here in the 6th inning, Whitney over to the right, goes to his right, or our right. Mushaw's up next, 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. She's locked in. Bailey Smith just lets that one go by. And that one will go foul. And that one will go foul. And that one is driven into left field for a single.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Aggie Porterhouse is 1 for 2 with the single. Pops that one foul. One and 2 count on Porterhouse. Ooh, and doesn't get the strike call there. Strike 3 swinging. Hal Oldman's able to get Porterhouse to strike out there, bringing up Chris Luzon with 2 outs and a runner on first. Strike called. No one's covering, and he's out. Okay. And Luzon is tense as we go to the bottom of the 6th. 8-9-1 due up for the Wildcats. Hiker batting out of that 8th spot after being demoted quite a bit. He grounds it to second. Odor over to first for the first out. Bailey Smith, 0 for 1 so far. Renault is still locked in. Grounds it to first. And these 1-pitch outs are going crazy, and I believe Renault is on fire now. She is. That is fantastic. 1-0 count to Fury. As if you're the Wildcats. If you're the Wildcats right now. If you're the Wildcats manager right now, you're probably not happy. I would guess that. if you're the Wildcats manager, you're just not happy with these little dinky ground outs. I would guess if I were the Wildcats manager, you just wouldn't be happy right now. Feel for the Wildcats manager right now. As Oldman works into the top of the 7th, he's gone 1 in the 3rd, only given up 1 hit so far. And he loses him as Oldman gives up his first walk of the game. Yes. Bailey Smith is tense, so her arm has gone down a little bit. And that ball is jacked to center. And that should get out of here for a home run. Unicorns will be up 5-0. As Oldman struggles this late in the game.
Now batting, the right fielder. Now pitching.
Abel Mars comes in, long reliever for the Wildcats. He's got high velocity. Can't find the zone with his first 2 pitches. First 3 pitches can't find the zone. Full count. Abel Mars fields that, fires it to first for the first out.
The third baseman, number 30.
Abel Mars gives up the walk. He'll face Gerald Davis, who's 0 for 3 today, but plenty of power in his bat. He pops it up. Bailey Smith calls off Bash Luggington for the second out. It's top of the 7th. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Unicorns lead 5-0. Strike 2 call, Breezy Bree, and she grounds it to Bash Sluggington, who steps in the bag for the third out. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 2, 3, 4 due up for the Wildcats, as they're all 0 for 2. So maybe they're all due for hits, who knows? As Renault is on fire into her 7th inning of work. Wildcats just can't touch her right now. Chico Island pops that one to left field and foul. And he lines it to center, but Bree's going to be there for the out. Rustin Baldwin, 0 for 2. Rounds it foul. Swing and a miss for Baldwin. And he grounds it right to Renault for the second out. Whitney's 0 for 2 today. Everyone's 0 for 2. He grounds it to first, and no one's covering. What the? Okay, somehow Porterhouse put on the Jets and was able to get Whitney out at first. Magically.
Now batting, the catcher, number 23.
Whitney misses it, of course. Nothing is going the Wildcats' way today.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Haggy Porterhouse somehow beat Whitney to the base, despite having like 30 speed, 35 speed. Whitney's got like high 70s. I don't know how that happened. Strike 3 called as Porterhouse goes down.
The shortstop, number 10.
Strike called on Luzon. Strike 3 called. So Abel Mars is doing fairly well here in the 8th inning.
Number 13.
Strike called on Jose Odor. He pops it in the left, and Chico Island will get there for the 3rd out. Go to the bottom of the 8th, and we have 1 hit so far. So most everyone is 0-4.
Number 25.
And here's the lone hit, came from Bash Sluggington. Two for 2-2 count. Rounds it to the right side and foul. Rounds it again to the right side and foul. Full count. Popped up. Mushaw settles underneath it for the 1st out in the 8th inning. RBI man Bobby Jimbo steps up with no one on base. Full 3-0 count to Bobby Jimbo. 3-1. Full count. Ball 4 draws the walk, and so he'll be on first. He's a threat to steal. Let's see if they send him to try to get some offense going here in the 8th inning. Two count. And that's a slow roller to shortstop over to first for the 2nd out. All right, let's see if Alan Hiker out of that 8th spot can drive home Bobby Jimbo. Strike called on Hiker. And he pops it up. So, nope, Bobby Jimbo will not score from second. As the Wildcats continue to only have 1 hit through 8 innings. Unbelievable. Unbelievable why we suck so bad. Two count to Woody Walker, who homered earlier. Chico Island, or sorry, Whitney will dive, throw it to first for the out, as Abel Mars is now locked in. That's good to see from him. Grounder to Whitney, over to first for the out number 2.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, number 30.
Popped up. And Abel Mars will catch the ball. So he's had a really nice appearance today. So I think he pitched 3 innings, no runs.
Now batting, the catcher,
So now a tense Bailey Smith will come up to bat.
24.
Keisha Phillips will sub in at left field. That ball is driven to right, off the wall. And Bailey Smith, with her speed, will stay at first.
Now
Emmett Fury's up now. 0 for 3. Ball 1. Two and 1 count to Fury. 3-1 count. And he'll walk. So 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 9th inning for Chico Island, who's also 0 for 3, along with most of the team. And Tesley Hickman will come in to replace Renault. And that ball is up the middle. Base is loaded for Rustin Baldwin. He's 0 for 3 today, but he has a chance to... And Walter Hobbs will sub in at third base. That makes sense, I guess. He's a pinch runner. Rustin Baldwin's up. I don't know why you sub in a runner at third, because whatever. Full count to Rustin Baldwin. Strike called. Popped up behind the plate, and the catcher will make the out. So Rustin Baldwin wastes an at bat. But Whitney's up. He's 0 for 3. Two-0 count. Driven to left, but foul. That ball is fielded by Porterhouse, and he fires it to first for the out. But runners at second and third. 2 outs for Bash Sluggington. And he lines it to Luzon for the final out of the game, and the Unicorns win 5-1. Despite the Wildcats waiting till the last inning to do anything. So yeah. Yeah, 3 hits for the Wildcats, 10 hits for the Unicorns, 5 runs. Offensively for the Unicorns, Moose Shaw, 4 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs. And then Woody Walker had that home run also with 2 RBIs. I'm not even going to go over the Wildcats' offensive stats. Island had a hit. Sluggington had a hit. Billy Smith had a hit. That's all you need to know. Renault obviously had a fantastic outing. Went 8 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Masterful performance from her. And then Hickman shut the door on the Wildcats. Whereas Becky Mess, she struggled. 4 2/3, 7 hits, 3 runs. Oldman, he struggled a little bit as well. 1 1/3, 2 earned runs. But Abel Marks came in and did 3 innings of work with only 1 hit and 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. So he did well. But offensively, the Wildcats were just killed. They could not do anything. Moose Shaw, that's the second game in a row for the Wildcats to not do anything offensively. They didn't do anything offensively last week against the Angels either. Moose Shaw went 4 for 4, 2 RBIs and a run. Valet Renault, 8 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, and 3 walks. So I thought Renault was going to get the play of the game, but they give it to Moose Shaw. And then Woody Walker with his 1 for 5 day, but he had that home run and 2 RBIs. So thank you for tuning in on week 2, day 1. We had a great game. We had a great set of games. Well, except for this last one, in my opinion. But just as a recap, let's see. First game we had. It was High Rollers at Skulls of Rock, and High Rollers defeated the Skulls of Rock 12-5. Ball Players at Angels, Ball Players won 15-9. We had Moonshots at the Knights, and the Knights won at the very end on a walk-off hit 7-6. And then the Unicorns pretty much shut out the Wildcats, and they win 5-1. So once again, thanks again for tuning in. We'll have another set of games tomorrow. So until next time, keep on rigging.